Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Lisa and this is Venly Place. We are finally starting the renovations in our kitchen and we could not be more excited. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you already know I like to take a big project and break it down into smaller segments. And today is the first step. So what I'm doing now is I am just packing everything up that's in the kitchen. All of my dishes, all of my knickknacks, everything. And I'm moving it out into the living room and the dining room. In my opinion, this is probably one of the most tedious parts of the whole thing, is just packing everything up and moving it. But it has to be done. I have to make sure that I pack it and store it in a way to where I can still get to it, because I still have to cook and do all the things you have to do in a kitchen, even though these renovations are going to take us quite a while to finish. When we originally bought the house, this room was actually a laundry room, and our dining room was an eat-in kitchen, and we decided we wanted a larger dining room. So we moved the laundry room down to the basement, and we put our kitchen in here. When we originally installed everything in this room, we knew pretty much everything was going to be temporary, and that eventually one day we would be able to renovate it and, make it look exactly the way that we wanted it to look. And that day is finally here. Now, a while back, I did make a video when we first moved the kitchen into this room, and I talked about my counters and how Vincent custom made them for our house and how they're made out of steel and not wood. And I will leave a link to that video at the end of this video if you'd like to check it out. It's one of my older videos. I don't know, you might enjoy it. Vincent nor I are professionals at remodeling or renovating. We kind of just learn as we go. The house that we lived in before, it was a very old house and it needed updating, and that's where we kind of learned a little bit about drywall, and Vincent knows a lot about wiring and plumbing and that kind of thing. But when we bought this house, it also needed updated as well. It was built in the early 1940s. Some things have been updated, but the lady that we bought it from, she had lived here for about 25 years or so. So there's some other things that just need updated. This wall here, you can tell, not the drywall, but the actual brown wall that you're seeing, that's probably a 1940s wall. It's a very interesting wall. So we're just opening it up to see where the window framing is and to make sure that we know exactly where we can put our new window. So I just found a ginormous beehive in this wall behind the drywall. As you can see, it's a pretty good sized beehive. It looks like it's probably like a mud wasp or something. I'm not really sure how old it is, but it's pretty old. You could hear how paper thin and delicate it was. It's hard to imagine how many bees actually lived in it. It's kind of creepy. This is the second wall that we found a beehive like that in. When we renovated our dining room, behind the dining room wall was the same thing. It's just crazy to me. So if you notice, this is an exterior wall, and as we've removed the drywall, we have seen that there is absolutely no insulation in this wall. There's a brown like board covering over the actual exterior wall, but no insulation. So we're going to go ahead and add a bunch of insulation in. We're not really surprised that there was no insulation in here. We kind of figured there wouldn't be, because when we renovated our dining room, there was some insulation in the exterior walls, but it was very, very old and dated, and some of it had fallen and some of it had disintegrated, so it was no surprise. So all of that took us about 2.5 days to accomplish. Between working and doctor's appointments and just lifing, you can only put so many hours into it. And finally, we're to the point where Vincent can take the window out and put our new window in. And I'm very excited about this part. This is my favorite part. I really feel like this window that we're putting in is going to let in so much more sunlight, and it's just going to really brighten up the whole space. We are slowly but surely going to replace all of the windows in the house. We've already replaced the one in the dining room, and now we're replacing this one in the kitchen. And this summer, we're planning on replacing the ones in our living room. So it's a process, but we'll get there. And here's the new window going in. It is going to be so pretty and so much more energy efficient than the old windows. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. As always, I appreciate your time and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my video, give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see some more of my content or the rest of the kitchen renovation, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.